Today, Addison and I are going to play the Meris LVX for the very first time. We've never played it before.
That's cool.
This thing looks crazy complicated, but, you know, I'm taking a risk. I'm usually a simple person, but I want to learn. So I'm going to surrender to the LVX.
The LVX is a modular delay system with pro audio heritage, advanced processing, and high performance signal paths.
LVX is probably one of the coolest things I've played in a long time. I usually am pretty scared of pedals that say things like bank up and bank down on them, but this has been an actual absolute joy to play. The people over at Meris are literally geniuses. They're so smart. Terry and Angelo both met working at Line 6. Terry is the founder of Strymon and the owner of Meris. Angelo is a genius. He worked on things like the FM4,
TM4,
and the MM4. Just a smashing team. And Terry's wife, Jenna, is a just amazingly accomplished graphic multimedia designer, I believe is the phrase. She's worked for Disney and the Food Network and Lexus, and she did a lot of the designs for Strymon, and she designed this. It's absolutely lovely. You crushed it, Jenna. This pedal is insane. Basically what you do is first of all, it comes out of the box with like some of the most amazing presets you could ever hope for. Out of the box, they're like, here's 3 settings that's gonna get you really excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sick. This is a Digipong. Rewind? Oh, reverse maybe? Ooh. But you can go in and create your own delay. I really want to make one, for once. I just want to figure out. I really want to know how it works. Oh, you can change the left and right pitch sounds. That's cool.
I like that.
Sweet.
I like that a lot.
Modulate.
I like that laugh.
Oh, I'm gonna put a. No. Oh, wait.
We're gonna do something that we don't normally do on the show. We're gonna run stereo.
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna run
100%.
stereo. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna create a couple sounds ourselves, and we are going to play a few presets. For our first jam, I'm gonna use a preset called Dream Fifth. It basically takes your echoes and puts them up a fifth. And so it feels like you're playing with more than one person. It's like it has a mind of its own.
And it's beautiful.
And it's really beautiful.
Really pretty sound.
It's a really pretty sound. Addison, what preset are you going to use?
Yes, I used one called Sevens. It's preset number 20 from the fine folks at Meris. So if you scroll through, you can find this as well. It's like this rhythmic delay with a filter on it, which is really cool. So it's kind of doing like, so it kind of feels like it needs some sort of maybe Darren King vibes. Could you channel some Darren King from?
I think we could do that.
One of the best bands ever.
I think we could do that.
Think you could do that?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm also going to use a whammy. I don't know. It kind of gives. What did you say? It was Mute Math vibes, but
yeah, it was like Mute Math and Rage Against the Machine.
There you go. Okay. I'm using the octave down and octave up. So this is octave down. This is octave up. I'm also using it in chords mode, so I can play chords. And then the other thing that I did. This is our amp. It's a wonderful,
It's amazing.
wonderful piece of machinery from the fine folks at Universal Audio. Those three are the sounds.
Sweet.
That's the jam.
So what you doing? What you doing?
He's got headphones in, so he can't hear anything I'm saying.
I think I'm just gonna use this patch and mess around.
You're gonna do what?
I'm just gonna use this patch and mess around.
Can you say it louder? I can't hear.
You're a mean girl.
Oh! Please don't put that in. Hey, is this the sound that you're looking for, champ? Did you find the sound, champ, pal?
You just want to come in at some point? And...
Yeah, cool. I'll just come in when my heart feels like
I like it. Okay.
Mute math who? Yo, Darren, drum off! When you mix this, can you put like a little bit of parallel rat on these toms?
Hey, did
What's up, dude?
did you put parallel processing on those drums?
I did. Yeah. Right there.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. All right. So for the next jam, I'll go again. Sound good?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
cool.
Love it.
I'm gonna use my preset called Stank. Thanks to you. So I'm gonna call mine.
stank.
Oh. Wait, is there enough letters?
Oh yeah, we can
Call your
figure it out.
stank.
The cool thing about this, we're running in stereo. We already mentioned that, but I've got a different subdivision going on each side here. So on the right side, I have an eighth note subdivision of the delay, and then on the left side, I have a dotted eighth note. So it's kind of another rhythmic-y thing, and I'm feeling like a bit of U2 vibes.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. So I'm going to channel the edge, play in the key of A, and use my current favorite overdrive.
That thing's cool.
It's really sweet.
I played it for the first time today.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't played it yet?
Never
Man,
played it.
It's so good. Really versatile. Does way more than just overdrive. Let's do it.
For our next and final jam, I'm going to use a preset I created called Clank. We were kind of lazy with naming these because before the settings are made, they're all just called blank. So we just changed the first letter of the word. I'm going to call it Clank because it was called blank.
Hey.
And I'm just going to change the first letter. This is super weird. I basically am, let's see if I can show here. This is comprised of a couple things. So for my delay, I'm using a reverse structure. And for the dynamics, I have a swell built in there. And then for preamp in here, I have like a tube thing running to give it like a little bit more dirt, which is super cool. And you can take each of these nodes or sections and put them in a specific order. And then I have a filter. I have like, it says a ladder filter. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Pitch, I have like a harmony setting on here, so it's gonna give it a kind of a organy sort of funky Jack White kind of thing. And then modulation, I have a dynamic flanger, which again, I don't know what a dynamic flanger is, but it flanges dynamically. I'm impressed, and I'm, like I said 1,000 times, I'm not one, I'm like, oh, I need all the options, but this makes having all the options easy. Let's do this jam. I'm feeling rowdy.
I lost the towel. I don't know how that's gonna sound. That was something else, though.
So, as you can see, they are trailblazing digital, what like you can do with a computer and a pedal. It's crazy.
It's an inspiration machine.
It really is. I'm super excited. I want to mess around with it more. I feel like I've hardly tapped the surface of what this can do. Yeah. But there's a lot of other cool features. There's MIDI in and out. There's a USB cord for something. It's just an incredible pedal. The people at Meris are like geniuses. And yeah, I'm impressed. Let's go to record time.
Hey Nick, cool shirt. Hey, cats on it.
Thanks, man. You have a pig on your shirt.
I do. We wore our animal shirts for record time today.
Speaking of animals,
yep.
This is Beck's Odelay, and there's a big fluffy dog on the front jumping over a beam. Odelay is just a classic. If you haven't heard it, you need to check it out, even if just for historical sake. This is a genre-bending, mind-bending, just rip-roaring good time from Beck. Devil's Haircut is amazing. I saw Beck live. Willie Nelson opened for him, and when he started playing Devil's Haircut, a sea of people wearing bandanas stood up and walked out. It was hilarious, but this song is incredible. I love, let's see, what else? Where It's At. Got 2 turntables and a microphone. You know this song. It's amazing. Yeah. Addison, what did you get?
I picked Fleetwood Mac, Rumours.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Fleetwood Mac. This is, I mean, I guess my favorite record of theirs. I do absolutely love this record. My favorite song on this record, You Make Lovin' Fun, probably. I also love Songbird. It's really beautiful. This is, they say, the record that almost broke the band up, which you were just stating before we started rolling that being in this band would have been a tumultuous time. You Make Loving Fun is like one of the reasons why. It was the bass player and the keyboard player. They were married and they got divorced, and then she started dating the lighting tech.
What?
And like who was around with the band and touring with the band, and so she wrote this song about him.
That's funny.
It is pretty funny, so it's awesome. There's also a documentary on Amazon Prime about the making of this record. It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's like from the late 90s, early 2000s, I think, and they're all talking about like what it was like to make it. These pictures on the back, they talk about these pictures. It's really fascinating. So if you have Amazon Prime, go watch it.
I do. I'm gonna go watch that right after this.
And go listen to these records right after this too.
Thank you guys for watching. This was an absolute joy to play. The Meris LVX is really, really amazing. I was so surprised at how like easy it was to learn how to use. Again, I've said it 100 times, but like I'm a simple person. Addison would probably also confess to being a simple person.
Yep.
And this has a lot of complexities, but they're very easy to access. And once you kind of get the hang of it, it's pretty incredible. So big shout out to Meris and everybody over there. This is so fun. If you like this episode, hit like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of all future episodes. And you can jam along with these jams over at BandLab. There's a link in the description below. And we're going to put a link to the actual tutorial of this, because this wasn't a tutorial. This was more of like a first reaction kind of thing.
2 simple guys diving into a complicated thing. It's not as complicated as it seems.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I feel like I accomplished a lot. I actually feel smarter. So yeah, check it out. You need to get this.
Do it.